Hello everybody, I'm going to talk about growing Paphiopedilum venustrum today with you, and I just wanted to show you a close-up of this flower. It looks very scary, but if I back up, it looks very pretty. And there he is. This one bloomed in 3 days ago for me. And when I purchased it last year, about a month ago, from Etsy, from a seller on Etsy. I also have, this is the colored form of this species, and here is the alba form where there is no pink. The lip is yellow, as are the ends of the petals over here, and this part is white in both of them. This one bloomed for me when it arrived last month. It was in bloom. So we are going to talk about this Paphiopedilum. So if you notice, this paph has 1, 2, 3 petals, and orchids are supposed to have 3 petals and 3 sepals. But in all paphs, the 3 sepals, there's one dorsal sepal here, and the other 2, like this one right here, is fused into one thing. It should be 2 things. And these petals over here are so lovely, as you can see. They have a little sheen to them. They're almost like pink lipstick or something. And at the base, this is random, it depends on the plant. You have almost dark spotting appearing randomly. And then you have these beautiful green lines, veins, going from the center of the flower to the edges of the petals and the sepals. And if you look at the lip, it has these veins like a brain. It looks like a brain to me. And they're on both sides. And if you look at the back, if I turn this around, if you look here, the green lines are on both sides, and so are the speckles, the blackish speckles. And this is not a sequential bloomer, it only has one bloom, and this is the ovary of the plant. And if this gets fertilized, this will turn into a little seed pod. And I only have one fan, and after the flower dies, I should get another fan. I will work on it, and I want to show you the tag that came with it. This is a cross with another sibling, and I want to compare something for you. Here is a leaf of, the one I'm holding here is the leaf of the venustrum alba. Can you see how it's darker than the colored form? It's always the case, but they have the most prettiest leaves, even when they are not in flower. And another thing, the alba form is like a pale green on the underside of all the leaves, whereas the colored form has this beautiful, almost, I want to say, burgundy or purple speckles on the underside of all the leaves. So it's pretty all year round. Now, talking about their culture, we have to look at where they grow. So this species is found in Northeast Asia, in the Assam region of India, Northeast Bangladesh, Eastern Himalayas, Bhutan, Nepal, the Yunnan province of China, according to orchidspecies.com website. And also they are found growing in terrestrial fashion, not as epiphytes, in the soil or humus or leaf litter in dense forests. And these forests are found in 1,000 to 1,500 meters above sea level, which means they're not going to be hot. They're going to be intermediate to cool temperatures. And also these plants are found growing near rivers or streams, meaning there's going to be year-round moisture for them. And they don't really like winter, so it's going to be cool to intermediate. So I would grow them in Miltonopsis conditions, where you don't get direct sunlight because they grow in dense forests in the understory, and so they need bright light but not direct light. Early morning sun might be okay. So I grow these guys in a wall shelf in my bedroom, which faces the south. I'm in the United States, and you should grow them in either east or west facing window, or even a south one, and you can put sheer curtains to dampen the intensity of the sunlight. And so this guy grows in my southwest side window, because in the room I'm keeping it on the west side because that gets morning sun. And if I put it in the bedroom on the left side, that would get the afternoon sun. So you have to think, when you're growing orchids indoors, strategically what to do. Now, we talked about these guys needing moisture, so they don't like to have wet feet. So what I did is, when I got this from the seller, there was no moss in it. I took the medium out and I incorporated some moss, and also you could put cleaned up dried eggshells or crushed dolomite in here. They both have calcium, and I like dolomite better because dolomite has calcium magnesium, and it's a calcium magnesium oxide containing substance. So as you water, the little bits of it dissolves and gets into the roots. I want to talk about the roots of these plants. If you have never seen it, their roots are kind of a light brown. They have tiny hairs on them. The tiny hairs, they like to stick to like the pores in the pumice and draw water for the plant. And they're quite cute and hairy. So I like to water these plants, so you can lift it up and see if it's heavy. That means it's got moisture. They like it to be porous. I would never grow this in full sphagnum because that's wet, and I like them to be moist. So I put equal parts sphagnum, if you want to put charcoal, and then bark, and you don't have to put the calcium magnesium supplements I said. And I water them maybe twice a week, depending on how dry they are. In the winter, they become even more dry because I don't have a humidifier. So I would spritz some water onto the thing, and I want to show you, I'm growing them in these tubs, and I made this wire thing I got this mesh from Home Depot. It's galvanized wire. I cut it to the size of the base and I put it in here. So there's like 1/2 inch height between the base of my pot and the base of the plastic container. So on days when I don't have time to immerse these guys in water, I can just bring a water can like this, and I can just pour water directly on there. And you need to make your life easy, and so that works out just fine. I will talk to you about this guy in another video. And I think I covered pretty much everything. I hope you get yourself one of these lovely thingies. And I'm told they are going to last for about a month, but that really depends on the climate of your indoor growing area. I'm thinking mine wouldn't last so long because I don't have too much humidity here. So we shall see. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you have a good day, and please hit subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.